Yo, it's Jumpman T with Twitch Torch TV. I'm back again. Turn me up in your headphones. Loud clip for the people in the background. They tried to play us. They thought it was going to be a sweet win. They brought Marcus Mariota back. They didn't even play Jay Daniels. They said, oh, yeah, we just let them rest. It's a rest week. Oh, we showed them the day. Falcons went to bed last week. Penix came to play today. 2 touchdowns. Cooking. Over 300 yards. The running game 8. Bijan cooked. Sizzled. Might I add. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, keep boarding the algorithm. Appreciate the support as always. Let's get to it. This was a great game, guys. Great game plan. Zach Robinson finally did what he was supposed to do. Even though we did run the pistol, we ran more play action and boots out of the pistol. We used Bijan Robinson as a receiver, which he's shown y'all he can do. He catches the ball, wheel route, and I told y'all what I said the matchup was. Hold on, let me get to it. I told y'all in the preview the matchup was going to be Bijan Robinson versus Bobby Wagner. One of the biggest plays of the game. What happened, guys? Let me know. What happened, guys, on one of the biggest plays of the game? What did they do? What did they do? They put Bobby Wagner man coverage on Bijan Robinson. He ran a real route. Penix puts it on the money. 70 yards. He got hawked. I mean, he's tired. You know, he's a bell cow. He got hawked. Still scored a touchdown, though. That's how you cook. That's what I'm talking about. Drake London. Hold on. Drake London. We called Drake out. Well, I know I did. I said he needs to make a statement game, and it better be on Sunday. What he had, like 10 catches, over 100 yards, a touchdown. First touchdown of the game. No drops. Key third down catch to keep the drive rolling when Washington thought they had a chance to come back in that fourth quarter. Diving catch at that. Come on. Cook. Bijan Robinson was electrifying, guys. Let's get to the stats. Hold on. Look. Tyler Algier. Let's not forget about him. Let's not forget about Pitts. Let's get to the stats, guys. My fault. I'm hyped. That's how you win right there, huh? That's how you win right there, guys. Let me look at Penix first. Let's look at Penix stats. How did Penix do? How did Penix do, gang? To come back like that, guys, I think Penix did a phenomenal job. He was on fire. He was on fire, guys. Respectfully. He was on fire. 20 for 26, 313 yards, averaging 12 yards a throw, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT. INT was like in the third quarter, but he bounced back. Next drive, came back and scored. Sat 1 time. And the pocket was closing in him on a couple times. He stood in the pocket. He stood his ground. Waited on his receivers. And hold on, let me get back to the screen. Penix, hold on, Penix. That's what we want. That's what we want right there, Penix. The way you was able to anticipate receivers open, you can tell you know the playbook. That whole drive to Drake London, that second drive of that series, anticipate. You throwing the ball before the receiver even turns around to catch the pass. You did it on several occasions. That's what we need from you. That's elite level QB, which we have seen you do at Washington, and we have seen you do yesterday or today and a couple games last year. That's what we need. If it's gonna be them putting 7 or 8 guys in the box with Bijan Robinson, which in Tyler Algier, it has to be, you have to eat that up. Drake London, Darnell Mooney, Kyle Pitts looks what? Kyle Pitts looks electrifying too. That's because of Penix. Penix is giving him the opportunities to be successful. It's rare he throws a bad pass or an errant pass to Pitts. Does Pitts have any drops this year? I don't think he has any drops. He's caught everything. He had over 70 yards, 5 catches, and a touchdown. That's how you do that, Pitts. That's what we asked for of you. Yeah, take off. That's what we needed. Pitts did what he needed to do, guys. He was electrifying. What did Pitts do? We'll get to Bijan in a second. Let's get to Pitts. Let's give Pitts some love. 5 catches for 70 yards, averaging 14 yards a catch, 1 touchdown, longest catch 26 yards on 5 targets. 5 catches, 5 targets, 70 yards, 1 touchdown. The first drive he had that long for 26 yards on that corner route, which you've been asking for. Pitts looks good with Penix. I like the mojo. I like the swagger they rock with Penix. He said, I got to do better. I got to find the receivers that open. I got to get them the football. And he did that today. Everybody that was the first round pick looked good. And we need that week to week. And I saw a stat. I know y'all going to say, well, they started Mariota now because they was trying to rep Mariota up when he did good last week versus the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were saying this is a redemption game. When our audacity of them, because it's really a redemption game for us the way he effed us up. He's the reason Pitts got hurt with that bad errant throw he threw versus the Bears a couple of years ago. He's the reason why we were worried about Pitts because he was throwing errant throws and Pitts was stopping on route because of him. The throws were atrocious. Come on, man. This is what the offense we want to see. Week to week. If we eat like this, it's nothing you can do with us. And the Commanders didn't have no injuries on defense. I heard the commentator say, what's my guy name? JJ Watt. He says the Commanders are the best third down defense at getting off the field. I didn't see that today. First time going over 30 points, too, might I add. That's how you do that. First time going over 30 points. What did Drake do? Let's get the Drake. I'm not bad. Trizzy, 8 catches, 110 yards. 8 catches, 110 yards, and had splash plays too. Let's not act like he didn't have no splash plays, gang. Huh? Hold on. Let's not act like he didn't cook Lattimore, huh? Huh? And he held on this play. He held on this play. It was a hell. Penix pump fake twice. Still threw it. 8 catches, 110 yards, averaging 14 yards a catch, 1 touchdown, 43 longest, 8 catches on 10 targets. And he made the tough catches. That's what you want to see. Drake, I called you out. I said you need to make a statement. You did. I love it. This is what you do. And every time he flexed on us, and that's what you got to do. Let's get to the bell cow before we get to the defense. I'm sorry, guys. We got to get to the bell cow. We got to get to the bell cow, guys. I'm sorry. We got to get to the bell cow. Bijan, hold on. Let me bring my face back to the camera. Well, no, we'll do the stats. My fault. Bijan Robinson was electrifying, guys. 17 carries for 75 yards, averaging 4 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. Longest carry was 14. But it's not just that. Bijan Robinson, 4 receptions for 106 yards, averaging 27 yards a catch, 69 longest yardage on 5 targets, 4 receptions on 5 targets. And there was times I prayed for it like this. But there was times when they were throwing to Bijan Robinson like he was a receiver on 3rd down. He motions in the slot, cooks Lattimore, and looks at him crazy like, who you think you playing? You know who I am? Put him in the slot. Shake and bait. Out. Caught that. Even on that first drive, Bijan had a touchdown. He ended up doing a wheel route the first drive. Penix didn't have too much time. He saw him late. He kind of underthrew it. That was a touchdown. Bijan Robinson looks good, guys. That's almost 200 all-purpose yards in the game. And that's just by him. Drake London had over 100. Kyle Pitts had 70. Look at the offense and the offensive line. Hold on. Chris Linston. Helping the right tackle, right? You holding your own, brother. Everybody on that line is doing good. The offense has to be showing that it's gelling, and I need to see this going into the bye. We got the Bills coming up. They hot. They spanking everybody. That's another statement game. I will be in the city that night, Monday night. I will be there. Who can stop this? And if you got the defense that's holding up, and you got the young gunners that's making plays in the back end, you got the young gunners making plays on the defense, huh? What can we say? I didn't see Zach Ertz like that today. Watts, this was a great play. He was always up in the middle of the field. He ran. He saw it at the last minute. Turned his hips, went to it. Let's look at the defensive stats. Jesse Bates had 7 tackles. Xavier White had 6 tackles, 1 pass defense, 1 INT. D. Alfred had a hell of a game, 5 tackles. Caden Ellis, half a sack. He was all over the field. He was spying. He was on blitzes. He to be honest, Mariota had that 1 touchdown. He was a smidge late. That was his. He was finna do a John Abraham type of play. A smidge, but Marcus Mariota puts it on the money. I can't be mad at him. Leonard Floyd had a sack. Zach Harrison had a sack. So we had 2 sacks on the game. We had 3 pass defense. We had 6 QB hits. 1 INT by Xavier White. We had 6 QB hits, guys. We had 6 QB hits. That's a successful game to me, huh? That's a successful game. Let's see how the Washington did. Marcus Mariota, 16 of 27, 156 yards, averaging 6 yards to throw, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT, sacked 2 times. Chris Rogers, he had 1 good carry, but he's 7 carries for 59 yards, averaging 8, but he had 1 carry for 48 yards to go before the first quarter ended. Running game, 22 carries, 147 yards, 6 yards a carry. Pretty good. Marcus Mariota had 2 carries, 20 yards. I like that. Deebo Samuel was the highest man, 6 receptions for 72 yards, 12 yards a catch, 1 touchdown. And they cheated with the Deebo Samuel. He's the only one really made plays. Everybody else only had 2 catches, 20 yards at the most. That's what you do. They only had 1 sack on the game, Frankie Lubo. And they cheat. Hold on, let me get back to the screen because they cheese us on that. They cheese us on that. Hold on. On that 4th down, Deebo Samuel did not catch that. His foot was on the line. And they still gave him that cheese. I'm like, come on, what is this? What are we doing here, game? It's not a catch. Like, they end up scoring on that good cheese, but that was not a catch. That was fake. But yeah, dominating win. We need to take this into the bye. Gain Penix some trust. Penix is trusting himself too. I like that. That's what we talk about. When you have that heart, that lion, attack. And when the game's on line, they put the ball in his hand. Attack. 4th down. We're going for 4th and 2. Stop it. Put him out there. A little bit better on clock management, but that's the only thing I can really complain about. That clock management before the half, we could have stopped the ball and got like 52 seconds. They was essentially trying to go into half. We had a chance to make a play. We didn't. We ended up being 17-10. But 34-27 is the win. I think the Falcons offense showed they can be dominant, and we didn't take field goals. That was the key for me. But we had 2 field goals in the game, maybe 1, I can't remember, but didn't take field goals. We scored. Bijan scored. Drake London scored. Kyle Pitts scored. Tyler Algier scored. That's 4 touchdowns from not having no touchdowns for 2 weeks. That's what I like to see. Let's make up for it. Red zone. Show we can do what we need to do. Bijan's electrifying, guys. Them jump cuts. He's making people miss. What is this? He's really a game, bro. He's a video game. He's too cold. And y'all really was debating about drafting. We've got the right player for sure. If he ain't showed you that now, it's for sure that. But appreciate support as always, man. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, keep on algorithm. Jumpman T, Twitch TV. That's how you make a statement.